In this video, we're going to talk about one of the newest features along with documentation that kind of just goes hand in hand, and it's really into our integrations. And we are working on more and more integrations with CertMS as time goes on, as in more help desk, more different types of services like ClickUp, Asana, different SSO sign-ins, those types of things are integrations we're working on. The most recent one that we have created and added in is a help desk integration. And this is a very basic help desk integration, but it's really nice because it pulls in with documentation. So we're going to go to help desk integrations. Under integrations, help desk integration. And this help desk integration is reliant on the fact that you have set up your SMTP connector directly or correctly, because it utilizes SMTP to send data to the help desk. So how are we going to set this up? Well, first we're going to do is we're going to set up add HD integration. And what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly what we do in all the other fields, is we're going to give it some information. So I want to, let's just say expires in 40 days. We'll say 40. 40 days is great. So I want to know any certificates that are expiring in 40 days. And in this case, I would say, okay, expires in 40 days. And then the email address. Now, this email address is specific to the email address. Email address is specific to where you want the help desk ticket to go. So every help desk ticket system has the ability, majority of them have the ability to accept an email as a ticket. So that is what you'd set up here. So in this case, you would set up a email address that would then accept emails and convert them into tickets. So here we're just going to, for giggles, we're going to say HD for helpdesk at CertMS.com. Now, if we want only to do a specific template, we can do that. So we want to do only certs that are expiring that we're using the MWC-Web-2024 template, we can completely do that. But I don't want to. So if we don't do this, if we don't set a certificate template, it's going to do all certificates. Then we want a key. Now this key is specific, and this key should be unique for each help desk integration that you create. What this key does is the key is then added to the cert after the information has been sent to the help desk system. This key is how CertMS knows that a help desk ticket has been created and that it's not going to send that information to the help desk system again. What happens is when you create this key, I'll show you that it actually creates it as a custom attribute on the certificate themselves. So this key really can be anything. I'm going to just make it just like this, HD. Now, this last checkbox here, only on servers. So CertMS monitors all certificates, and it makes the association between certificates and servers. So with this checkbox, if you check this checkbox, you will only be alerted via help desk ticket on certificates that are going to expire in 40 days that are also associated with servers. We did this because you may have already done this. You may have already renewed a certificate. You know, some services will alert you 60 days beforehand to say, hey, you should renew your certificate. And maybe you did that. Maybe you did it before the 40 days are over. And that certificate, that old certificate, is no longer associated with that server. So if that's the case, you probably don't want a help desk ticket telling you that you need to upgrade it or you need to update it. So that's what this checkbox does. We're going to leave it off for now, but that's what that checkbox does. If we leave it off, it's going to alert on every certificate that's expiring in 40 days, regardless of whether it has a server associated with it or not. So we'll submit that. And you can see now that our help desk integration has been created. And this help desk integration runs every hour. So every hour, it's going to go through all of your certificates, and it's going to check to see if any of them are expiring in 40 days. And if they're expiring in 40 days and they don't have this HD key associated with them, then it will generate a new email and help desk system and send it to your help desk system. What is different about this, one of the key differences about this versus just reporting, is the help desk integration does a couple things. So it generates one email per certificate, which the reporting does not. And this email that gets generated pulls data from multiple places. So when it generates the email that's going to be going to the help desk system, it generates, one, all the certificate information that you need, two, all of the servers that CertMS knows that certificate is on, and three, any documentation associated with that certificate is then pulled into the ticket. The goal behind this help desk integration is so that when a certificate is about to expire, a help desk ticket, when a certificate is about to expire, a help desk ticket will be created that will give a user with appropriate access all the information that they need in order to replace that certificate. That is the goal behind the entire help desk integration of CertMS.